Let's go streaming. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. That's what's happening. I had like 5 different things go wrong for some reason. Like, my webcam just stopped working. It won't detect at all. Even though it detects when I test it through NVIDIA Broadcast to do the background remove, it just won't detect in OBS anymore. I tried remaking the whole thing, doesn't work. So that's cool. And then the game started in the wrong window. Or it started on the wrong monitor, so I had to go in and change it, and then Steam wouldn't start. So, you know, good morning. I just put my little manga icon there. So no webcam today. Not happening. How is everyone? And you can't even hear my first sip of the day. What a shame. Can we get extra stories? Oh, this is like the joint op. I think we already did everything at headquarters. Oh shit. Aaron Bubble, when did you sub? 8 days ago. Barry, Aaron, thank you for subbing. I need a... Man, hold on. Streamlabs just like goes right in front of that. Oh, I need a sip emote. Yeah, you're right. I did commission the emotes, but we have like more slots. So, like with 10 people, I think we have 10 members now. Holy shit. With 10 members, I think I get like 8 emotes or something, which is insane. Oh, actually, before we do this, we should probably see if there's like the mess hall ones, because there's dialogue there. We do need a sip emote. Yep, no problems there. Haritsukeru is not necessarily glued. Yeah, Vlesh, that's been my experience, is they just kind of go, I don't feel like working today. I don't feel like your settings should be saved. So, this is a bit wrong. He said haritsukeru, which is like you attached. So I don't think glued makes sense. I mean, it is comedic, but haritsukeru doesn't necessarily imply glue. This is very weird, because normally you would say a hail of bullets. But, I mean, it's not wrong. And he doesn't really say, like, to the face, but he's like, I could keep fighting even in a hail of bullets. But it's comedic. It's, you know, it's not the worst. He doesn't say charge the enemy, he says running. Bryce, what needs correction. Could we not? Let's not do this. Also, Zero Fight, thank you. Welcome to the Wobble Squad. I don't know if I could see like everybody who joined. So we got Errant Bubble, we got Barry, we got the Snow Wolf subscribed, Seg subscribed, Coffee Straw. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, piece of crap is a little... It's more like... It's no use. Damn, I can't move. Went over this already is fine for this. Running and gunning is not necessarily right. It's like, I told you before, that's like 100 kilos of stuff, of equipment. There's no way you can move with all that. It's not necessarily like breaking through the front lines without getting peppered full of bullet holes. It's like, I thought I'd be able to make it through the front lines without a scratch. No. He doesn't say you're not a tank. He says, it's more specific, like, it's even actually kind of giving you a hint, like if you're really terrible at the game. Yeah, you're a foot soldier, infantry. It's like, hohe. It's like, breaking through the front lines is the job of a tank, not infantry. Kizudarake taking a real beating. It's not bad. It's not really wonder if there's a way around that. This is more like, Taisaku is more like something we can do. It's like a plan in the face of that thing. Taisaku is to be in response, basically. So it's more like, yeah. Well, shock troopers are meant to run into stuff, but he's more like drawing a distinction between, counter plan. Literally counter plan, but it's more like something we can do about that, you know. This is actually, they're only temporary. I mean, I guess that's okay. Ichiji Tekini is like temporary. Yeah. He doesn't say good enough for me. He's like, oh, that's a good idea. No, it's not worth a shot. It's like, yeah, let's do it. Fortifying. This is never going to come in handy, but we kind of got to clear these to get to the other orders. I don't think I ever used an order like that in this game. Let's go gambling. I've got that video stuck in my head. That's fine. How are you guys doing? I got a bunch of IRL stuff planned coming up. Oh wait. Oh, nice. That worked out. Is that? Oh, it's 4 XP short. No way. No way. The Dear Girl anime? Yeah, I did. It looks really good, actually. Getting over illness? Dude, literally everyone is sick right now. I think it's the off guy. Did you go to off guy? 4 XP. It's like literally every VTuber is like, oh, I'm sick. Like, did you guys just like all die at Offkai? Your completely untested immune systems were exposed to human germs for the first time in a month. Or in like a couple of years. I do want to go to that. I don't know if you guys saw it on Twitter, but there's a bar in I think it's in Taito, somewhere around there, that will make a custom drink off of any TCG card. So I think that would be fun. If I can get some of the Phase Connect cards. Alright, let's go. Yep. I don't like Mother Nature here. Yeah. We continue. This is all in past tense. Yeah. We received an order to stay on standby. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, other than that Mother Nature line, that was mostly fine. Mostly fine. The tone is a little weird. It's like it reads more like a kind of a Band of Brothers style, like how do you call it? Diary entry or journal entry. It's a little more. He writes a little more precisely than the English would make it come out to be. That bar did look cool. Also, I don't know how many of you guys have seen the original Spice and Wolf anime or know the lore. Nodoka. I don't know. Nodoka for so quiet. It's not wrong. But it feels a little... It's more like serene. It's more like peaceful. I don't know. Yeah, it's like peaceful. It's not necessarily just quiet. I mean, the way he's saying it is kind of more like... Yeah, it's not wrong. It's just not it's not what I would have used here. It's more like, I would have almost gone with like, sure is nice out here. You know, like, sure is calm out here. It's a little more sarcastic. Idyllic, yeah. What? What? Why? No, she just said... What's wrong with a little bit of peacefulness, or what's wrong with, you know, like, what's wrong with that? Like, she's just like biting his head off here. That's not in it at all. I don't know why they're making out to be like a bitch. Damn. Jeez. She just said, いいことじゃないですか、のどかのは. Like, yeah, isn't it good that it's peaceful? I mean, that's literally it, but I would have gone with like, oh, nothing wrong with peaceful every once in a while. You know, something like that. That is literally what she said, but I don't like the turn of phrase, like, does Mr. Invincible get bored unless he's spraying bullets everywhere? It's like, in English, you would probably said something more like, what do you get? I know, she says like, fushimi narazu, which is hard because it's a kind of a speaking convention that we don't do so much in English. Mr. Invincible is not so bad for that, just because it does call to attention that it's a very awkward line in English. We don't really talk that way. It's very common to say like, nani nani san wa. ... But we don't necessarily call each other by name like that in English so much. So it's Mr. Invincible is not bad, but I don't like spraying bullets. It's like, oh, what does Mr. Invincible you can't enjoy yourself unless you're like popping off with a machine gun or shooting machine gun, something like that. Spraying bullets is a little. Yeah. So it's just... No. We're so close to the capital and yet so far? Where did you get this? Wait, where did you get this from? he's speaking in literally like military terms. He says that it's just that it seems like it's a waste to put the momentum that we had. You know, the momentum that we had is going to waste. Hello. Yeah, come here then. Yeah, okay, hi. My managers are upset at me. Well,
お前だってそうだろ、クロード。あと2月もすりゃ雪が降り始めるぞ。
This is weird. It's not exactly. It's like you feel the same way, don't you, Claude? It's only after Tatsuki in only 2 months. I mean, a couple of months is fine, but yeah, in only a few months it's gonna start snowing. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not winter. It's snowing. That kind of is a little more important than just saying it'll be winter. Why are you meowing at me? Your baby. What? Oh man, we're really off to a great start. She doesn't say the war will be over in days. She said a couple of months. How long do you think this war is going to drag on? Wow, well hold on. I need to pull up the script for that. Doc, you got the line? It's like fundan sareta. Buddy, what are you doing? Come on. My IME, now my IME is messing up. There we go. Fudan. Yeah, I got lost there. Sarete inai. Huh. Yeah. I mean, it's a little longer there. I guess I can find it with Futatsuki. Wow, they don't... That doesn't show up. Wow, this script is kind of weird here. Oh well. Yeah, she's more like it's the north road is wide open. Yeah, blocked off on the mountains. But it's due to weather is the thing. Not necessarily just blocked off. Yeah, it's not just... She's not saying we need a steady supply train. She said we need to secure a steady supply train. Yeah, the subtitles totally threw me off there. Yeah, Nanseibu no Akutenko. That ought to bring it up. Oh my... IME, I'm begging you. Please?一体いつまで戦争が続けるつもり？足止めは南西部の yeah, it's bad weather in the northwest. They're really leaving that out. It's like the northwest mountains. What are you meowing at me for? Yeah, your baby. I don't know if you guys can hear that. He's like meowing softly into my chest. just this it's observant, not psychic. I can't see that far off. No, can we not? Banzai janai. Yeah, I mean, they're just making it. No, oh, nonsense southwest. Yeah, I don't know why I said Hoku. I was thinking Hoku. Sorry. Yeah, wow. I just blanked on north versus south. Hold on, let me drink this monster. I think it's because I assume mountains are in the north. Just because they're heading up into the Imperial section, which is kind of implied to be northerly, but yeah, it's southwest. Also, I have a cat on me. But it's not, he's saying it's not like it's not perfect, basically. It's not superhuman. I don't like the use of psychic here, and like the turn of phrase, I'm observant, not psychic, is not very good. It's more like, look, it's not a special power. I can't see. I can't tell you about the weather, how the weather's going to be from that far away. However, we didn't really settle on anything about the wind in terms of a naming convention. Wind talking is a little. I mean, it's okay. Yeah. Now both cats are screaming at me. ただ雨具がするのは珍しいから少し気になって。It's not. He said it's more rare. Not necessarily too early, but it's uncommon. I really don't like so stormy up there. Like, he doesn't talk this way. Like, that doesn't sound like a serious thing, like a serious person would say. It doesn't usually get so stormy up there until much later in the year. It's just kind of awkward. Like, this is 100% a tone issue. You know what I mean? We just don't talk this way. Like, I question how many conversations with another human they've had. It's, yeah. 例年なら山が運転続くになるのはもう少し遅い時期からなんだ. Yeah, it's like typically it doesn't storm up in the mountains. In a normal year, it wouldn't storm up in the mountains until much later in the year, or we wouldn't see storms in the mountains up until much later in the year. This isn't uh-huh. That makes it sound like she's, you know, kind of doubting him. She's like, oh. No, it's not better up there. I don't know why they keep doing this, like, kind of weird turn of phrase, like, better up there than down here kind of thing. It's like, well, I'm glad it's raining up there. No, I don't think the game was translated by an ESL. I think it's just they don't really understand how to write good dialogue. It's like, 雨がつくのはこっちじゃなくてよかったわね。待機続けまで雨まで降っちゃたまらないわ。So it's, yeah, it's like, well, I'm glad it's not raining. It's just I'm glad it's not raining here then. The last thing we want while we're on standby would be rain. Oh my god. I'm just gonna end the stream. I should just stop. We could just stop here. we could just stop here. This is just QED. The game is shit. It's like, this is a shit translation. Do I need to stream anything more to prove it? No. Somebody just hates Raz for no reason. Like, why? What's the point? Like, I don't even need to tell you that what the real line is yet to tell you that this is bullshit. It just comes out of left, like, out of nowhere, off the top rope. I swear, it's like they've got this one team that's like, well, okay, guys, you know, we're a new team, we're doing our best, we're really trying, the tone is hard to get, but we're gonna give it our best. And then every 15 minutes, some dude just like Koji Fox just busts in. He didn't actually work on this game, don't sue me. He just busts in and says, no, I'm gonna add this line. It's gotta be in there. Is that a Raz line? Give it to me. It really does feel like somebody just randomly says, nah, we gotta punch this one up. None of this is accurate. Not even close. Bacon, beer, and babes. Let me find the actual... I've completely forgotten what the actual line is, but it's... yeah. ともかくだ。俺たちに必要なのは肉と酒だ。Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. All he said is what we need is, you know, meat and alcohol, something like that. What we need is, you know, niku to sake is hard because, you know, we don't really talk like niku, like just meat. You know what I mean? Like, nobody really just says, oh, what we need is some meat. Yo, what up, Jay? Yeah. You, like, at a real stretch, and I mean, I wouldn't do this, but at a real stretch, you could say, like, what we need is some beer and bacon. Right? Or booze and bacon. Something like that. You could do that. I wouldn't personally because I don't think the alliteration is there, and I think that's kind of distracting, right? Like to phrase it that way. I think whatever works here because he's like, well, whatever. Yeah, good food and good beer is what I would go with, like some. You know, good food and some good booze. Something like that. I don't know. Booze is eh. Some good food and... yeah, and a beer. I think that works in terms of like how... if you were speaking English, right? And you're a soldier and you're like, well, whatever. I don't want to talk about this anymore. You'll put yourself in the mind of Raz here. The equivalent line is like, whatever. What we need is some good food and a beer. Yeah. Like you can, that's got some nice oomph to it. It's got a little bit of finality. Niku to sake da. Right? Niku to sake. Good food and a beer. I think that's equivalent. Doc, what do you think? I think that works. The really egregious thing here is that there is absolutely no mention of babes. And that's actually a really big problem. Yeah, the bluntness. Like, hey! Orangi.
Gentlemen, behold!
Orange. Thank you. I think that's 10 members. Holy shit. Thank you, guys. Wow. I really got to plan an IRL celebration stream. I'm going to make some reservations probably next weekend. I think that's number 10. You guys are unlocking emotes faster than I can commission them, so thank you very much. But yeah, the biggest issue here is bacon, beer, and babes. Like, knowing where the story goes and who Raz is talking to, this is just not acceptable. He does say Mira ni nachimaze. Like, that's not wrong. I think it's just because he says stuff like that. Like, Mira is mummy. Like, it's because he says things like that that I think they assume they can just punch up the rest of his lines. But he only occasionally says things like that. That's the thing. Right? Yeah, it's like, it's not we need them ASAP. It's not our rations are so small. It's that the rations are dwindling. It's, you know, not only are we stuck in place, but every day our rations, you know, get smaller. I'm gonna end up like a mummy. I'm gonna turn into a mummy at this rate. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna turn into a mummy at this rate. This is you a mummy? That's, you know, big talk from somebody who took my bacon this morning. Yeah, there is more to the sentence. I mean, this is not bad, like, says the guy who stole my bacon this morning, but she does repeat what he said. You know, mirane. So, I mean, you don't necessarily have to repeat it, but... Yeah, and now we're just, like, kind of back to normal. It was like, well, you know, it looked like you weren't going to finish it, so I ate it for you. She doesn't. The emphasis here is a little weird. It's because I was enjoying my bread. Yeah, like I was taking my time enjoying my bread. There's not this emphasis on wolfing it down. It's not really there. It's fine. It's not bad. It's not like wrong. The like jibber number. So like, let's go through this line. Jibber jabber, not there. 3 B's, that's a weird thing to say, not there. Bacon, beer, and babes, not one single. Like, I get that later they bring up bacon, like, but that doesn't mean you can go back and fill that in. So bacon, beer, not really. Babes, definitely not. The dog. Oh my... Okay, so this is really fucking up Claude's character now. Because that's definitely not something he would say. Like, Claude wouldn't buy into this 3 B's. It's so stupid. Like, what's the point? I don't get it. Yeah, it's like, oh, it looks like a nice town. Look, Raz, it looks like we'll be able to resupply like you wanted, Raz. Just, there you go. That was it. Okay, so here's what we're doing, right? But the causality is now messed up. They took this and went back, but they did not understand why. you have to be really actually stupid, because now he mentions like cute girls, kirei na one-san. I don't necessarily like babes. It's not wrong, but it's not quite right. I would have gone with cute girls rather than babes. But they took this line and said, well, let's just put it back and make the whole thing about that. But that messes it up because, number one, Raz is the first one to bring it up. It's not necessarily an alliterative phrase. You know, beer, bacon, babes is BBB, but that's not a thing in the Japanese. Niku, sake, kirei no one-chan. Right? It's not necessarily the same alliterative phrase in Japanese, so it shouldn't be forced to be an alliterative phrase in the English. Right? So they took this and they decided, well, he says this later, so let's just put it back and make that the whole sentence. But that doesn't work because it implies things about the other characters, right? And how they would think about Raz. So before, everybody was just talking and having a normal time about food, meat, and nobody brought up women at all. Because Raz is now getting ahead of himself and is the first one to bring up women. If he brought that up in front of Kai beforehand, that would have caused tension. And Claude certainly wouldn't have gone along with that kind of turn of phrase. And he certainly wouldn't have said, oh, looks like you could get your 3 Bs. So it changes the emphasis of the whole preceding conversation to be about this made-up concept of beer, bacon, and babes, the 3 Bs, which is not in the original. So before it was just kind of normal back and forth banter. They're just talking about food, being low on supplies, and now that they see the town, now Raz thinks about women. Which means that Claude doesn't have to be part of it. Kai hasn't heard about it until now. It's actually a very important thing in terms of the narrative flow. You can't just change when people bring up things. The narrative doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? That's quite important. Yeah, foot the bill yourselves. Yeah, it distorts the personality of everybody else. It's not a trivial change. This is an interesting turn of phrase. 風紀生み出す行動は現金だぞ. Yeah. I'm not sure how I would translate this. And they're kind of leaving out the first part of this phrase. Like senryo, like it's occupied. Like this is occupied territory. They turned it around. Be on your best behavior is correct, but it's actually not imperial territory. They've actually really messed this up because they left out senryo shita. Like it's occupied. Like this is occupied territory. Like we're occupying this territory, and that comes into play later. Right? Because they don't mention that it's they say that it's imperial territory, but the occupation part is important, right? Like, we're occupying imperial territory. Be on your best behavior. I think be on your best behavior is fine for fuki o medasu koudou mo. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it was just occupied. That's actually really important in terms of, like, where this goes. Not to spoil anything, but, you know, they're occupying a town. It's not like they're going to be welcomed. You know what I mean?
本当にちっこい割に活気があるじゃねえか。
ちっこい割に活気あるんじゃねえか。Hustle and bustle first month. That's actually not bad. I'm not against this.
ほとんど無傷のまま連邦が占拠したからね。抵抗らしい抵抗はなかったと聞いてる。
This is not right. It's not that they didn't put up a fight. 抵抗らしい. Yeah. Yeah, the even there really puts a weird emphasis on Claude's character, right? It's not becoming of like the way that he talks. Yeah, it's like he's condemning them for it. It's very odd. 抵抗らしい抵抗. Oh, it's not 帝国. I misread that as 抵抗. But it's 抵抗らしい抵抗. That's such a Japanese way of saying things. 抵抗らしい抵抗はなかったと聞いてる. They barely put up any resistance. It's like ほとんど無傷のまま. Yeah, token resistance. That's not bad actually. But it's more like I've heard. The actual issue here is that he heard that they didn't put up a fight. He doesn't have first-hand knowledge of it, which this seems to imply in the English, right? 抵抗らしい抵抗はなかったと聞いてる is と聞いてる is like I heard, or even like they said, they say they didn't put up much of a resistance at all. I would actually go with like they say.
そっくりそのまま生きてるってことね。
そのまま生きてる. Which previous line? Duck, which one? Kimmotsu da zo? That one? Did I miss something about how bad it is, or? Shitabakari no, yeah. Yeah. Occupied. I thought we made that. I mean, it's not Imperial territory anymore. Yeah, she shouldn't have said it's Imperial territory because, it's not. They occupied it. But it used to be. I mean, like, technically, you know what I mean? Like, there is some argument to be had for them still calling it, like, Imperial territory if they don't consider themselves, like, conquering it. But it's not you know what I mean? I can see the argument for, like, we're not... Yeah, they're not actually walking into enemy territory, but it used to be. We don't actually know how the town feels about being taken over. Like, maybe they're sympathetic to the Imperials. We don't know yet. Tight-fisted? I don't know. How cheap can you be? It's fine. Yeah, it's more confusing than it should be. It definitely should be. They could have cleared it up by just saying it's freshly occupied enemy territory, right? Something like that. Huh? Huh? Hold on. This is just confusing me. Shikohin. Oh, that's an interesting turn of phrase. I almost never see shikohin. It's a luxury. But it's jerky. It's not meat. I don't know why they're turning like jerky into meat. It really is just jerky, like beef jerky. And it's not necessarily. It's alcohol and jerky are luxury. Yeah.
甘いものも
This is tough. Actually, this is a really great time to bring up localization as a concept, right? Because in Japanese, amaimono is a very, very broad statement, right? We don't have anything so broad as amaimono. It's just literally just sweet things. That could be like cinnamon rolls, that could be candy, it could be honey, it could be pretty much anything that is food and sweet. So the question here is, how do you display this, or how do you translate this into English to convey that meaning? Do we narrow it down such that she's talking specifically about sweets, what we would consider candy? Or do we try and make it go a little bit broader? Personally, I think sweets is fine, just because it's a little awkward, but it's hard to get around this, right? I think sweets is fine. Yeah, it hasn't been like nailed down enough.
ラズ、今朝のベーコン倍にして返してもらうぞ。
Yep.
それができないのなら、これから毎食お前のパンを一つもらい受ける。
Yeah. I actually like some of your bread because hitotsu instead of hitotsu. Yeah, okay, but Jay, I understand that that would be that might be correct, but it would be very archaic. I think that would, like, the Japanese is not using a term like that. And so I don't think that's equivalent, right? If the Japanese was, like, using, like, tabaku ippuku, then maybe. Well, it's not that it was out of place for the intended audience, but if the Japanese used some archaic term for sweets, then it would be fine. But it doesn't. It just says amaimono. So it wasn't their intention to use an archaic military term. I do like the use of some of your bread instead of like pan no hitotsu, like one of your breads, is kind of awkward in English.
わかったよ。有金全部使ってこの町のベーコンを買い占めてやる。
Arigane. Is that a piggy bank? Yeah, we don't really count breads like that, right? Arigane, no. That's just I'll use I don't like piggy bank. They're making a bad bacon pun here. I was like for half a second like there's no way that's a piggy bank or like some turn of phrase for it. But no. Yeah, it's just fine. I'll use all my money and buy. It's like I'll use my money and buy you all the bacon in town. Do you remember how many breads you've eaten? Thank you. Somebody got it. Somebody got the reference. I can count on you.
おい、マイルズ、お前も来い。
You can come with. This is more like, hey Miles, come on, you too.
ああ、僕は予定があるんです。先輩と戦車の部品を探そうって話してて。
I already have plans to go look for tank parts with Claude.
他
Yeah.
の部隊のやつから聞いたんですけど、帝国製のパーツがあれこれ手に入るらしくて。
I don't like tech here. This is very odd. It's according to some of what we've heard. It's possible to get like imperial parts around here.
悔しいですけど、帝国製は物がいいですからね。
If nothing else, no, that's not really right here. It's like it pains me to say it, but the Imperials are, great at making tanks. Yeah, tech doesn't fit the period, right? It doesn't really line up.
バカ野郎、お前はこっちだ。
I understand why this was translated this way, but this isn't really fit. He's making, so this is an interesting thing because he's making a distinction between here and there in Japanese. So kochi and achi can a lot of times, like kochi is to be close to oneself. It's very interesting in Japanese. So here's a quick Japanese lesson. There's a whole set of Japanese words like are, kore, sore, and they all follow this kind of pattern, like achi, kochi, sochi, ano, kono, sono. And unlike in English where we just have here and there or over there, the are, kore, sore words apply to relative distance from oneself. So are is something that is close to neither the speaker or the listener. Aitsu, soitsu, koitsu. Yeah. And they all follow the a, so, ko. Like starting, like they either start with A, S, or K essentially. So all the ones that start with like are, sore, kono, sono, or are, ano, aitsu, the ones that start with a, all refer to something that is close to neither the speaker or the listener. Sono, sore, normally refers to something that is close to the listener but not the speaker. Kono, kochi, kore refers to something that is close to the speaker, not the listener. I think I might have messed one of those up. But you've got 3 relative directions rather than just 2. But you can also use them for group distinction, and that's what's happening here. He's not saying over here, he's like, you're with me. He's saying, I want you like in my group rather than Claude's group, right? That's the distinction that's being made here. Because group identity, like whether you belong to this or that, you know, this group or that group is a lot more clear in Japanese. So he's more saying like, Miles, like, you're with me. Just get over here. Like, you're joining me. Right? 俺たちと来いっつってんだろ. Like, you're coming with us. Not come on already, but you're coming with us.
ちょっと先輩。
あいつらは私が監督する。安心しろ。
This is more like, don't worry. I'll make sure they don't get. Yeah, kantokusuru is fine. Like, make sure they don't get into too much trouble. I think that's fine as a turn of phrase. They also did leave out like the hoka no butai, like when they were talking about the tank parts. Like I heard from some of the other squads that you can get points to a counter for right translations. The thing is that wow, I'm stuttering all over the place today. When the translations are right, they do this thing where it's like a very long streak of pretty much okay translations, right? Where it's fine, totally fine, maybe a hiccup here or there, well within like the bounds of reason, and then just the worst translation you've ever seen in your life comes out of left field, like the current worst translation. I really get the feeling like it's just somebody has like pulls rank and says they want to do it this way. It really feels like that. I can't say for sure, but it really feels like when there's a big line or a big pivotal thing, like they got some sort of command like you have to do it this way. I can't really think of any other explanation. It happens to Roz most often. Yeah, it feels like they really have it out for Roz. I don't know why.
くつもり？
That's fine.
ずっと車上だったから少し散歩したいのかな。
Yep.
それを言うなら私だって。
Yeah, that's also fun.
そうだね。じゃあ僕たちも行こうか。
Shall we get going then? I'm not sure about the shall here. This is like hyper nitpicking, but I feel like this scene right here kind of matters in terms of the framing, right? So he's saying it a little more casually, but she's taking like far more note of it, right? Like that he's inviting her and giving her his hand. It's a little bit more symbolic. He's speaking pretty casually, but that's why I'm not sure about shall here, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, let's get going then. We should get going too.
行くってどこに？
Yeah, see, like the tone. This is tough. This is really tough because in Japanese, you hear her kind of, sound a little shy. Like, ikutte doko ni? The way, so, but just go where is a little too blunt for her. This should be, where do you want to go? Or, where are we going?
ラグナの後を追いかけるんだ。町の人たちが驚くと困るから。
Yeah.
そうよね。飼い主の責任があるものね。
She doesn't say we're kind of his owners. She just says, that's right. We've got a responsibility, after all.
バカにしないで。一人で降りられるわ。
This is technically correct again, but I don't like the thank you very much part. It's a little awkward, right? Baka ni shinaide. Baka ni shinaide. Yeah, she's being a little more tsun here in the Japanese than in the English. Thank you very much isn't bad to represent that. Yeah, I don't like them calling the dog Rags. Ragna is fine. Ragna is fine for the dog's name. I don't like Rags as the name. It's very annoying. I'm okay with this line. Until I can think of some other way to do it.
ごめん。
早く来なさいよ。ラグナを見失っちゃうわよ。
This is another tough one. I don't know if I would go with we're gonna lose sight of him. Yeah, this definitely feels like the we're just gonna translate it super literally team is back in charge. Like Miyoshinao, right? It is literally we're going to lose sight of him, but I feel like this should be like hurry up, we're going to lose track of him. We don't really say lose sight of, you know what I mean? We're going to lose track of him is more close to how you would say this in English. There is absolutely no fucking way the title of this chapter is Meaty Mystery. There's no way. If anybody can pull this up in the Japanese, there's no way. There's just no way.
まさかラズに気を利かせるなんて行動が取れるとは思わなかった。
Ah, jeez. That's a tough one. This is... The implication is there, but I don't know if I would phrase it that way. Hold on. Let's find this. Masaka. Where is this? Is that really the case? I mean, yeah, that's yeah, it's not immediate mystery. It's not. Wow, what a surprise. Saimaisen. What's that? Saizensen. It's not Saimai, it's Saizensen. Yeah, frontline. Saizensen. I don't know why I thought Mai for a second. Like, this is just like break on the front lines. Yeah, it's just you know, day off on the front lines. I would go with like R&R on the front lines. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, shut it. It's like, no, shut up.
お前だってあの二人はもうちょっと腹割って話す時間が必要だと思うだろ。
思うだろう. Wow, that doesn't show up. Oh wow, it's omodaro. They don't give him the long do. Urusei. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like playing the matchmaker for that previous line. That the implication there is like, it's tact, really. It's like, I didn't think you'd have that kind of tact. Like, she's saying she didn't really expect him to be able to, like, you know, read the room like that. You know, I didn't think you could read the room like that. It's like,あの二人はもうちょっと Yeah, I mean... Wait, what is this turn of phrase? Harawari? Duck, have you ever heard the... Hara... That's not wari, is it? What is that? Yeah, it is wari. Harawari. I've never heard this word before. Harawariって話す時間が必要だと思うだろう? Hash it out, maybe? Something like that? もうちょっと腹割りって話す時間が It's like hash it out. That's what it would seem to be like me. It's like stomach and divide, right? But it literally doesn't show up in my dictionary. Honest talk, that makes sense, yeah. I don't like alone time. Frank talk, yeah, hash it out. It's like, shut up. You would. It's not you wouldn't be here if you didn't want to give them. It's like you think or you know they need some more time to talk to, you know, talk alone, right?
そうだな。過去を水に流せとは言わないが。
No, it's not. I can't expect them to forget the past. It's more like the past doesn't go by that easily, right? Oh, hara owatte hanasu. That makes sense.
いつまでもギクシャクしたままじゃ付き合うこちらがハラハラする。
This is tough. This is really tough to translate, actually. Because these two phrases are connected. 格好を水に流すとは言わないが、いつまでもギクシャク。ギクシャク is such a weird thing to say. It's a very difficult... Japanese has tons of this, right? It is awkward. But these two phrases are connected when they weren't really connected in the English. It's like... Iwanai ga... I can't expect them to just, you know, let... I would almost go with, like, we can't expect them to let bygones be bygones, but... that maybe that's a little too flowery. We can't expect them to let the past go so easily, but... If they stay awkward like this, if things go on like this between them, if things stay this awkward between them, it'll start to like make me feel weird or make me feel awkward. This one's really tough. Like gikushaku and hara-hara. このままじゃ付き合うこちらがハラハラする。ハラハラする。ハラハラ is like it's another term for like awkward, right? It's not necessarily, but it makes me feel awkward just watching them. It's if things go on like this, I'll feel awkward about it.
しかし気を回しすぎるのはかえって良くない。逆効果にならなければいいがな。
No, this is also just not quite correct. Yeah, I don't think them to get over it so quickly. Yeah. But if things stay awkward like that between them. But this isn't, not that I'm making assumptions. This is really just a complete misread of the situation here. And then I just hope it doesn't blow up in our face. This is also a complete misread. They kind of just missed the point here. Ki o mawashisugiru no wa kaete yokunai. But it's more like we don't want to force the issue. Like if we don't want to... yeah, it's not that I'm making any assumption. I'm not really sure where they pulled this from. Yeah, it's just not right. It's like, it's more like if we pay too much attention to them, it'll have the opposite effect. Yeah, reading, yeah. Well, it's ki o mawashisugiru no wa kaete yokunai. It's like if we pay too much attention to it, or if we go to, you know, yeah.
今回に限っちゃあいつらのためだけってわけでもねえんだけどね。
Wow, this is also really bad. Talk about just blowing up the subtext. Wow, yeah, how is this going to work? I don't know how the next line is going to play out because there's no way. What he said in Japanese is more like, you know, well, it's not just for their sake that we're doing this, right? Or that I'm doing this. You know, it's... あいつらのためだけでわけでもねえんだけどな. It's like, well, it's not just... I'm not doing this just for them, you know?
どういう意味だ?
Right, so this in English, this makes Kai seem like thick as hell, like just absolutely dumb, because he said like they're not the only ones to get some alone time. Kai, I would like to be alone with you. When in the Japanese, he's more like, well, you know, I'm not doing this just for them, you know. And then she goes, huh? I don't know what you mean.
お前も大概鈍いな。つまり俺とお前の
Yeah, see, now he's trying to be a little more blunt. Yeah. It meant that you and me can, you know.
何の話です？
Yeah, the emotions don't. Yeah. It just doesn't work. Yeah, he said, like, we can get some alone time. And now he's getting, like, embarrassed about it? It doesn't make sense. He was totally fine saying, like, hey, I'd like some alone time with you. Like, in the two seconds ago. But now he's having a hard time saying it, when in reality he can't put his, you know, his feelings into words, so he's trying to, like, dance around the subject.
なんでもねえよ。
おいラズ、どこへ行く？
肉屋さん通り過ぎてますよ。
Yeah. You went way past the butcher.
品切れだ。連邦に売る肉はねえってことか俺。
This is weird. It's a little odd. Just the turn of phrase is just odd. Like, what do you mean you're all out? Are you are you refusing service to the Federation Army? Doesn't that just sound like way too proper for Roz? Like, sometimes they just have him say something very, very... It's like, what, you ain't got any meat to sell to us? Or to sell to the Feds or Federation? I don't know what they would call themselves. You know what I mean? He's saying, like, it's not refusing service, but it's like, specifically, we don't have anything to sell to you.
すみません。空腹で気が立ってまして。
What? Low blood sugar. You just made that up. Would they even... Okay, would they even know about blood sugar? In this time period? I don't think they would. I think that's a bit of a... Well, I don't know. I'm not going to make that... At this point, like, let's say 1940s blood sugar? Is that a thing? Regardless, he didn't say it, but it's, you know, he's hungry, so, you know, kufuge kiga tatte. He's just saying, sorry, he gets like that when he's hungry, you know.
落ち着けラズ。店先を見ただろ。正真正銘の品切れだ。
正真正銘品切れ. That's, I like that turn of phrase. Yeah, he gets angry when he's hungry, something like that. Yeah, 正真正銘品切れ. I do like the way that she talks. Yeah. They're obviously sold out. You saw the front. Like, that's weird because they left that part out. It's like you saw the front of the store. They're obviously sold out.
いや、干し肉一つ残ってねえわけねえ。あの親父絶対隠してやがるんだよ。
A single piece of just. There's no way they're out of everything. Even jerky. He's got to be hiding something.
ちょっと僕、そのあたりで他に肉屋がないか聞いてきますね。
Yeah.
わかりましたよ、ラズさん。買い占めです。
Mystery solved? No, it's I figured it out, or listen to this, or yeah, just I figured not mystery solved. Somebody bought everything.
買い占めだと？どこのドイツだその意地汚ねえやつは。
It's just every time it's Raz. Kind of sneaky rat bastards. どこのドイツだ? 汚ねえやつは it's like, yeah, they just don't get it. This is more like, all right, let me at him. What kind of jackass does something like that?
我々 E 小隊より先行してこの町に入った連邦軍の部隊のようです。
Yeah, it's actually, they left that kind of out. It's another platoon that got here before us.
仕方がないな。ラズ、ベーコンの代わりにパンで手を打ってやる。
Yeah.
ふかふかの白パン、焼きたてなら最高なんだけどな。
Yeah, I mean, fresh out of the oven. 代わりにパンを手を打ってやる。ふかふかの白パン。ふかふかの白パン焼きたてなら最高なんだけどな。Yeah. That's basically fine. We do be loving bread. Bork.
すっかり子供たちに懐いちゃって。本当に賢い子ね、ラグナって。
賢い versus good boy. 賢い is more like smart. But, good boy is fine.
ああ、よほどの素質がなきゃノラから特別戦闘支援兵にはなれないよ。
There's no and humans here. And he went from a stray. Yeah, this is weird. They kind of just left that out. Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know why. It's not like rare breed to make it into special ops. They're giving you a little bit of backstory about Ragna here. It's more like you have to be something special to go from being a stray to joining, you know, special ops is fine. Xianhe is like support, special support. Yeah, Tokubetsu Shien. This is weird. They're not being consistent. Like, he says special ops, but she said the exact same thing. So it should be like, you know, he should have said in English, right? Yeah, with Xianhe, like support engineers, like they're just all over the place with Xianhe, which is just like support, combat support, something like that. It's been all over the place.
あれ、言ってなかったっけ？ラグナはペットじゃなく肩書き付きの隊員だよ。
肩書きついて隊員だよ。Yeah, I don't know, like he has his own rank and everything. I don't like squad mate. He's a member of the squad.
カレンの見立てじゃ、もともとは北方で訓練を受けた山岳救助犬だったんじゃないかって話だけど。
山岳救助犬。Yeah. Yeah.
出会った頃は E 小隊の宿営地をうろうろしていた野良犬だったんだ。
Yeah, when we found him, he was a stray. Yeah.
でも気づけば戦地で救護活動を手伝っていて、今じゃ立派な軍用犬だよ。
Gunyoken. No, K9 unit is definitely not right. He's an army dog. Like they should have just said like he's a proper army dog. K9 is just wrong. Yeah.
すごいのね、ラグナ。
Pet is not really right. It should be like play. Can I play with him?
大丈夫？怪我はないみたい。泣かないのよ。さ、ゆっくり立って。
I don't. Yeah, canine is sort of a homonym in English for canine. Yeah, it doesn't really fit here. I don't like honey. I would say, come on now, don't cry. I'm not sure what the Japanese called military. I mean, it was really just like gunyoken, like dog for army, right? It's not a loan word, not in this script at least. It was nothing equivalent to K9.
すみません。うちの娘が失礼を。
The vocal delivery here is a little more rough than the English would have you believe, right? It's not like didn't mean to bother you. It's a little harsher than that. I'm not sure what I would change it to, but it's a little bit more like I'm so sorry. You know, like almost like please forgive me. My daughter didn't mean anything by it. You know what I mean?
いえ、失礼なんて。
Yeah, it's like Keisatsu-ken. Or K whatever can.
ほら、兵隊さんたちに早く謝りなさい。
Yeah, see, it's not nice soldiers. It's like, you, hurry up, apologize to the soldiers. I don't like the now here. Ayamari nasai is like a command.
でもママ、連邦の人とおしゃべりしちゃダメって。
So it's like, this is weird because it's like, Renpo no shito, not talk to the Federation. It's like, talk to Federation soldiers. Yeah, K9 is definitely police, not military.
いえ、これは
Oh, wow, this line is just completely wrong. I don't know why they changed it. This is kind of like a big, kind of dramatic point, right? It's not, I said no talking to strangers, haha. Right? It's, no, you know, she's obviously like deathly afraid of soldiers. 連邦の人とおしゃべりしちゃダメって。And then the mom says, いえ、これは、like she's afraid. It's not, I said no talking to strangers. This line shouldn't be here. It should just be that first part. It's, no, that's not what I, right?
行こう、レイリー。
私たち、この町じゃ招かれざる客なのね。
招かれざる客なのね。This is tough. Right. Unwanted guests is like theoretically correct. Theoretically, it's correct. Uninvited. Yeah, uninvited is better. I would almost go it's more like it seems like we're really not wanted here.
平和的に占拠したって言っても、連邦が僕たちが侵略者であることに変わりはない。
The nuance here is really not is missed, right? Because you notice how he paused and restated what he was saying, right? Like the in English it's a single phrase. The Federation may have taken the town peacefully, but to them we're still foreign invaders. But what he said was 平和的に占拠したって言っても連邦が僕たちが先客者であることに変わりはない right? So he rephrases quickly what he said. It's, you know, the Federation, it's like the Federation, I mean we might have taken the town peacefully, but to them that's no different than being an invader. right? That's the real pivot point here, right? They're coming to grips with the realization that they are representatives of the Federation, and people see them as invaders as they're moving into foreign territory, which is lost here in the English. So it needs to have that restatement where he says the Federation, I mean we, like the Federation, we might have taken the town peacefully, but
理屈では分かってたつもりだけど
Rikutsudewa. Yeah, that's they're really missing the nuance here. It's not I knew that coming in. It's like in theory, or like he's talking about it in terms of like academically, I knew that, but in my head I knew that, but I'm not sure how I would go with this, but it's more like, the difference between understanding something in a theoretical or academic sense and then seeing it in real life. Wow, no, it's rough, just, yeah. Nah, dude, it's not that. It's more like I mean, let's not get that, Let's not get that severe. Total industry death would be okay. Like, let's remake the industry from the ground up, please.
ほらラグナもう行くよ
あらちょっと待ってねえクロードこの店ってもしかして
Wow, they kind of just buried the lead here. It's not, do you think this shop has the parts miles one? It's, hey, maybe this place, like, she doesn't say what exactly it is. Yeah. They just kind of inserted the miles thing there. It wasn't in the Japanese at all.
この店マイルズが言ってたパーツ屋かすごい品揃えだ
It's, yeah, すごい品揃えだ. And not they've got everything, but, they have a wide variety. It's a huge assortment.
これ全部帝国製よ見てこの加工とんでもない精度だわ
Craftsmanship is unbelievable. This is actually just like a mistake, right? It should be the craftsmanship is unbelievable. Just craftsmanship is unbelievable is just like a sentence fragment. That doesn't actually make sense. I think that's just a straight up miss. I wonder if it's a miss in the English, like if they say it wrong.
らっしゃおっといらっしゃいませ旦那にお嬢さん
Yeah, this is actually pretty good. I'll give them credit for this. The difference between, well, it's like in Japan, irashaimase and rashai is like, when you come into a store, so someone will welcome you with irashaimase, which is just like, welcome. It's a very common thing. Obviously, it doesn't really happen that much outside of Japan, but the translation here is rashai, which is kind of like, casual, very impolite. And then he changes it quite quickly to irashaimase. So, sir and madam is a bit of a stretch, but, he does say, ojo-san. Right? So, this works. It's good. Like, come on in. Oh, pardon me. Welcome.
いやーさすが実にお目が高いですね
Yeah.
この精度のものはなかなか流れてこないここより西じゃまず手に入りませんよ
This is weird. They've kind of reversed the meaning of this. It's... Well, let me find the nishi here. Nishi.手に入らない。Where is it? I mean, it's like further west than this, really. You won't find high quality parts like this if you go further west.
どうやって帝国製の部品を？もしかして。
Wow, it says no. It doesn't say black market. It's how did you get your hands on Imperial? I don't like tech here. On Imperial parts, right? Don't. It's more like don't tell me.
お察しの通り、横流し品ですよ。帝国軍からのね。
Wow. This is so awkward. I actually need to get the script for this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's Osashi no tori Yoko nagashi hin. It's like unofficial channels is not bad. I don't like the let's call them. It's a little too on the nose. Audio Yoko nagashi, yeah, Yoko nagashi. It's literally like the black market, right? It's, as you might guess, it's unofficial channels from the, from the Imperial Army. That's the real thing. It's not that the parts themselves are legitimate. There's no question about like the legitimacy of the parts. It's literally just, where did he get them from the Imperial Army? Yeah.
いくら積み残しでも勝手に売り物にしちゃって大丈夫なのかしら。
Yeah, this is a much longer line in the Japanese. It's like, I mean, you can say that, but is it really okay to be selling them out in the open like this? Yeah, I mean, skimming a little off the top isn't bad, but I don't like this Junksa drop in the Imperial bucket. Yeah, it's not quite that blunt, in my opinion. Why? I don't know why they insist on doing these like little turn of phrases. One army's trash is another treasure. It's just not there. It's just not there. It's more like bokutachi mo okobore ni azukaro. Like, I guess we'll take some of the overflow, right? The metaphor is a little strained here. In the Japanese, it's like overflow, drops, that kind of thing. So he's saying, oh, I mean, if that's the case, we'll take some of that off your hands. Take some of the extra off your hands too, right? I'll come back with my, not driver, swing back with my driver is a little operator, tank operator is better.
人も頼みますよ。
No, it's not. I'll be here when you're ready to buy. It's, please do. I'll be waiting for you.
それじゃあ
ああ、ちょっと。お二人さんたちのタイはこれから北に。
Yeah.
多分
Yeah.
おそらくそういうことになると思うけど。
This is a little awkward, actually. Like, I don't think maybe this is a bit of a criticism of the game itself, but I don't think they would be or should be talking to just some random guy about army plans, like where they're moving next, right? I don't think they would do that. This is just like some guy. Like, what, you're gonna tell this random guy that the army is planning on moving up north?
吹雪の魔女には気をつけてくださいよ。古い言い伝えでさ。
Fubuki no Mazo. I think this is Winter Witch is not really right. Fubuki no Majo. Yeah, even worse, he's a black marketeer. Like, he has direct connections to the Imperial Army. You don't think he would sell that information to them? Fubuki is like Blizzard no Majo. But, Winter Witch gives you that alliteration, but Fubuki, if you're leaving out Blizzard, I'm not sure if there's like a good translation for Fubuki no Majo. Skimming, it's not necessarily embezzlement, but they are just taking, like he said, there was a ton of stuff left over and they're just kind of selling little bits of it, not all of it. So it's, skimming some off the top. I mean, it's not terrible. It gets the point across, but there's probably a better way of phrasing it, yeah. Winter Witch is fine. It's fine. It just kind of bothers me that they leave out Blizzard, right? It's not necessarily just winter, it is like a storm.
冬になると北じゃ武器も馬も何もかもが凍りついて動かなくなっちまう。
Guns won't fire. I don't know if I would go with that. Guns won't fire. 武器も馬も何もかも凍りついて動けなくなっちまう。Is it an A-Team reference? Did they? Maybe I missed it, but horses can't move, it's like everything ices over everything. I don't like the way that they do this emphasis. It's a little awkward. Come winter time. Fubuki no Majo, 何もかも。冬になると、北じゃ武器も馬も何もかも。Horses, weapons, everything gets coded in. Oh, gibber. If that's the case, you're right. If that's the case that was an A-Team reference, that's really fucked because the whole point of this series is supposed to be way closer to Band of Brothers. So, yeah. That's bad.
魔女に魂を抜かれちまったみたいにね。
Well, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. 魔女に魂を抜かれちまったみたい. Frozen in time. I don't know about that. I don't know about frozen in time. 魂を抜かれた. It's like chilled to the soul. Or like nukareta, it's like had their soul removed. I would go like chilled to the majoni, like it's like they've had their soul removed by the witch, or like this one's tough. Majoni tamashi o nukarechimatta mitai ni ne. Like they had their soul removed by the witch. Something like that.
なんだ、ただの吹雪のことじゃない。
No. So what, it's a big blizzard? Oh, isn't that just a normal
大
blizzard?
丈夫よ。冬が来るまでに戦争は終わるし、そもそも吹雪を魔女だなんて大げさだわ。
Yeah, they're just kind of messing this up. War will be over before the first frost. No, it's the war will be over before winter. And anyway, you know, blizzards, winter witch, it's got to be some kind of exaggeration.
バカ言っちゃいけない。魔女に会うなら敵の大軍と会った方がマシ。
Oh, wow, they're really just changing this around a lot. It's like I wouldn't take it so lightly. Baka ichai ikenai. It's like you can't just say that so lightly, or you can't take it so lightly. You'd be better off, yeah, meeting the army than the witch, meeting the enemy army than the witch.
寒さに慣れた帝国の兵士がそういうくらいとんでもない吹雪なんだよ。
Yeah, 寒さに慣れた帝国、そういうぐらい。Yeah, it's like because then they'd sooner fight the entire Federation than be caught in the... Yeah, this is just really awkward. They've changed around so much about these lines. It's like they'd rather fight the whole enemy army than meet the Winter Witch. That's what the, Imperial troops who are used to fighting in the winter would say. That's the kind of blizzard we're talking about.
覚えておくよ。忠告ありがとう。
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the warning.
いやー、何？私はね、お二人が気に入ったんですよ。
No, that's fine. It's just I've taken a liking to you two.
こんな時でも普通のカップルでいられるお二人がね。
Where did this reminds me of when I was young and in love come from? It's not there. It's just like seeing a normal couple like even in times like these. Yeah, he's just saying, oh, seeing a normal couple like you two, even in times like these.
ちょっと私たち付き合ってるわけじゃ。
Yeah.
まあそう照れなさんな。軍規違反ってわけでもないでしょ。
It's not against military regulations.
命ってやつは軽々しく捨てていいもんじゃない。なのに戦争はそいつを忘れさせちまう。
Wow, they just really changed this line again. I don't know what it is about this guy in particular, but they've just been like changing all his lines. 命ってやつはカラカラらしく It's like lightly. 軽々らしい Yeah, 軽々らしい through the sleep. Life isn't something to be, just tossed away so thoughtlessly. But war makes you forget that. It's not war makes you forget what's really important. It's wow, this actually foreshadows a lot of stuff. Yeah, I guess it's because he's a minor character, but it's just so weird that like war makes you forget what's really important, but he's saying life isn't something to be so easily thrown away, but war makes you forget that.
その上、死んだ命は生き残った命に嫌おうなく重荷になってのしかかる。
What? Oh wow, they're just this is the subtitles are just keep throwing me for a loop because they're so off. It's hard to like parse what I'm listening to and what I'm reading at the same time. That like it becomes very hard to translate. その上死んだ命は生き残った命に What is this? How do you say this? Yao. It's gotta be Yao. That's weird. I've never heard this pronounced. Yao naku. Omoni. Yao naku omoni natte no shikakaru. This is actually a very interesting thing to say. Huh. So the ones who, this is like the ones who die are, this is really tough. I would have to workshop this line. With death all around, it's easy to forget how to live is not really right. It's like the lives that are lost leave like become a burden on those who remain with, and it's like they're unable to you're like no longer able to answer them or interact with them. It's I'm probably gonna have to workshop this because it's somewhat survivor's guilt, but it's also like Yaonaku. Yeah, it's like whether you want to or not. It's like those who die, whether you like it or not, the lives that are lost leave a heavy burden or leave a mark on those who remain.
お二人は生きて帰らなきゃいけませんよ。平和な世界で幸せな家庭を築きなさい。
Peace and love? No, it's not a set of metaphors, no. Not that I know of. This is just wrong. It's not peace and love. お二人は生きて帰らなきゃいけませんよ。平和な世界で幸せな家庭を。It's there's not this grow old together. It's not there. Kizuki nasai. It's like construct, like build. There's no peace and love. It's what you two need to do is make it home alive. You have to make it home alive. Raise a family in a peaceful world. Like that's what you two need to do. Make it home safe. Start a family in a peaceful world. That's what you two need to do. It's yeah. Koibito nanka janai tte. It's not like that is actually good. You don't need to restate koibito here. Yeah, alright, whatever you say is good. This is awkward. That just happened. I mean, mattaku kumatta na is like, well, I would just go with, well, anyway. I know, Whedon dialogue needs to die. He did not say, this is awkward. I don't like Ofutari-san as lovebirds. It's like, yeah. And happily ever after, certainly not. Siawase ni ne, Ofutari-san. It's, best of luck for you two. I mean, happily ever after, Siawase ni ne is, I mean, I can see the line there, but it's a little too on the nose. Also, we haven't played a single bit of the game yet. It's been 2 hours. We're in all dialogue mode. Unreal? All the bread has been bought out too. We're really doing a Taken reference? This is not a Taken reference in the Japanese. Yap stream, but the game is doing the yapping. So true. This is not a Taken reference in Japanese. Like, please stop putting your stupid movie references into my game, thank you. What she says is funny enough without that. It's like, bought out the entire bakery. Yeah. So I'll never forgive them. Whoever bought out all the bread. Don't think you'll make it back home alive. Kaishimehan. I don't like food bandits for this. Food bandits is not really, it's Kaishimehan. It's like the Kaishimehan is quite tough though, because it's literally just like the people who, like the Han is like criminal. So it is turning it into a proper noun phrase. So it's like I would just go like, it's them. They're the ones who did it over there. Oh, it's them. F Shotai should be platoon F. My meat! Yeah, give me back my bread. Culprits, yeah, that's good. Yeah, like, we're allies. Yeah, it's a fight. Claude, you gotta stop him. No, it's not Brave Knights. There's no I think they actually just misheard this. I think they just misheard Shishu as Kishi. It's definitely not Brave Knights. It's like, you know, fight to the last. This is like fight to the last man. Minerva's, you know, protect Minerva's bacon at all costs. Yeah, I got the line handy. It's, hold on. Control C, Control V. There you go. I think Duck is, he might have fallen asleep. It gets pretty late for him. Yeah. That fresh baked bread is gonna... It's gonna get squished. No, it's like, not get your paws off, it's like, give me the ham and jerky back. I don't like cease this at once. It should be, that's enough. Something like that. Just... Yeah. Yeah. Yokaro.
Minerva, これは一体どういうことだ?
我が隊がこの町で確保した物資をお前の部下が略奪しようとしたのだ。
Jackbooted thugs. You're testing my patience. This is not in here. The turn of phrase here is just so wrong. Minerva, これは一体どういうことだ? 我が軍がこの町で確保した始末をお前の部下が略奪しようとした。I mean, jackbooted thugs is certainly not. It's like pillage. It's like your subordinates are attempting to rob or pillage the supplies that my squad was able to put together. Or omae no buka, yeah. It's like your not underlings, but your subordinates are attempting to rob or attempting to loot. Pillage, yeah, pillage is good. Attempting to pillage the supplies that my squad put together. Jackhole? Fuck. Why do these people have it out for us? Who talks like this? Nobody says jackholes. What the hell? Like, where does this Tumblr-ass dialogue come from? Well, just say you assholes. てめえらが悪いんだろうが right? 先回りした買い占めたてめえらが悪いんだろうが right? Like, only because you assholes went around and bought everything out first. Oh, it's not a crime to support local. Fuck. It's so annoying. Well, it's Sigrun. It's weird because sometimes they have him swear normally, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do like this awkward swearing. It's like the heckin' quirky shit sometimes. I don't know why. Like, sometimes he does swear. すべて私のポケットマニーを使い、正当な手続きで購入した何が悪い? It's like, it's not like supporting local business. It doesn't say shit about that. It's everything was purchased out of with my own personal money through appropriate legal means. Is there anything? There is nothing wrong with that. Oh wow, this is really awkward. Yeah, it's just so weird. Like, if you look at the worst translation of the day so far, it is just absolutely out of left field sometimes. And they really dumb down these complicated lines or these difficult lines. カニに物を言わせて町の食料を買やさるか。さすが騎士の紳士はやることと違うな。This is like 精神 she's being very sarcastic. This is like using money to buy out all of the food supplies in this town, huh? That's quite the chivalrous activity you're getting yourself up to, right? It's not where's that covered, but it's like that's not quite the quite up to the chivalrous code you set for yourself now, is it? Yeah, anti-federation sentiments in the townspeople have to, yeah. Yeah, this is like, wait.
なるほど。確かに騎士には慈悲の心も必要だ。哀れな異正体にチャンスをやろう。
I'll give you a chance, yeah.
我らは誇り高き連邦兵。模擬戦で雌雄を決しようではないか。
I don't like proud warriors, you and I. I mean, it is a little bit of, this is a bit of a comedic break. Chance. What is this? Hokori Takaki. Yeah, it's Hokori Takaki, proud warriors. We're both. Yeah, I mean we're both. I dislike the turn of phrase like proud warriors. You and I, we're both proud soldiers. Mogi Sende. Yeah.
万が一お前たちが勝てば食料を分けてやる。まあ 1000% 無理な話だがな。
I don't. Why did they change? Why did they change 1000% to 1000 years? I'm just confused. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just weird. It's like in the on the off chance you win, we'll share the food, but you know that's 1000% impossible. And why change it?
いい正体ごときに情けをかけるとは、さすがミネルヴァ隊長、器が違います。
Huh? Okay, I really have to give you guys the line before I start just getting flabbergasted. I'm sorry. It's just, they keep taking me by surprise. This is getting worse and worse. Like, it's just getting worse as we go along. いい正体ごときに情けをかけるとは. It's like, it's not, and if we win to the victory belong the spoils, it's not even in there. This is just like, putting Platoon E to shame, to think we'll be able to put Platoon E to shame, you know, as expected of our captain. She's a different breed, or she's you know, she's built different. But it's it's like she's so amazing. No, it was already funny. You didn't need to say, they took my bread, Claude, my fluffy bread, I'm taking it back. Like, you didn't need to do this. It was already a little silly. It's like, nan to shitemo pan dake wa. So like, I'll do anything it takes to get my bread back. Like, Claude, prepare for battle. Like, we have to prepare for battle. It's just weird. Like, it's like they don't get that the jokes can be there without needing to crank them up. Like dakkan, like using dakkan for bread. Like, she's playing it straight. It's nan to shitemo pan dake wa dakkan suru. At the very least, I'm getting the bread back, right? Like, we're getting the bread back. Claude, we've, you know, prepare for battle. Like, not, they took my bread, Claude, my fluffy bread. Why suit up? Like, this, I don't know where suit up comes from. It's not we play along with Minerva's game, we're playing to win. No, it's, if we're doing this, we're going to win. Like, if we're doing this, we're going to win. So, you know, Platoon E, prepare for battle. Yeah, it's not hard how far a man will go for meat. It's more like we'll show. It's like we'll show. I would go just for a meal. Like, don't underestimate how far a man will go for a meal. Yeah, they're just kind of working in weird, different jokes. It's odd. Okay, finally we have some actual gameplay. This is the first gameplay we've had in 2 hours. Yep. Capture all the other squad camps will be declared victors. Okay. Non-lethal training rounds. Okay. The struggle session has ended. Yeah. If you enjoyed that struggle session, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. What was your favorite part of the shit translation? Oh, that would have been bad. Razu. Yatteruze. Kai. Ryu. And... And let's go with Alfie. Wait, can I get that? No, okay. Curtis, Emmy, my beloved, and Jean. I do think we hit 10 members, which is insane. I think we get even more. No, it's not mock battle, but deadly serious. It's like, he said, it may be a mock battle, but I expect you to give it your all. Whoa, no. Wait.
だからこそだ。私もお前も実戦を経験して成長した。
Oh my god, we can't even get through this. We can't even get through like the most basic opening dialogue. Like, didn't we like fight enough or like, you know, go up against each other enough in the academy? No, and then no, that's exactly why. Now we both have, you know, real experience. Tempered in the fires of war is not something a fucking soldier would say like this. It's, you know, now that we've both have real combat experience. We shall see whose blade is sharper. No, this is let's just, you know, it's time to test to like see who's better. I'm coming at you with all I've got. Wow, they really shortened that. It's like, wow, she sure is intense. Has she always been like this? Yeah. If they're really shortening these lines, like they're really shortening these lines. It's like it doesn't matter if it's training or a real battle. She attacks everything. You know, she attacks whatever, and it doesn't matter who she's up against. She does everything, you know, at 100%. No, it's not as a commander, as a leader. But as a commander, she's a totally different person. She's helped Squad F, you know, Platoon F grow, and in exchange, she's also grown. Yeah, I mean they're aces among aces, best of the best. It's not bad. It's not challenge accepted. It's Minerva, you don't have to, you know, tell me, or I'm coming at you with everything I've got. Yeah. Okay, but see, that's not necessarily... I don't believe that fully, because from what I've seen... Right? Shock Trooper, Scout, Sniper, Minerva... Because from what I've seen, there were plenty of times back in the day when... what's it called? when they made lines way longer when they didn't have to. I've heard that excuse before, but I'm not sure if I buy it.
敵だ敵だハーフェン号でみんなを援護しましょう敵だしまった離隊が
Is that an engineer? Shock trooper? I knew it. I knew there was... Yeah, you little piece of shit.
よし任せときな
You piece of shit. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Damn it.
そんな攻撃では F
俺を誰だと思ってやがる
Alright, move Kai
行
up,
動開始だ
and then I'll double move with Roz. I should probably get rid of this guy, though. Die. Real! Real! I'm not sure I buy it even back in the day, to be honest.
よし俺に続け 背中は任せたぜ
分かったついていく 派生するぞ
へちょろいぜ
Choroize.
対戦車兵には気をつけます
よっしゃ取ったぜ
Because I've seen examples of those old games where, like, they definitely.
いい招待に遅れなかった
ミネルヴァ隊長に続け
あとは別行動だ
了解した
Where they definitely had increased the size of lines instead of making them smaller to fit, to add in like dumb puns and shit.
行動開始だ
Time to die, fuckos. You ever eat a oh wait, I only have one ammo. I gotta get rid of the sniper. I do gotta get rid of this guy though.
よし任せときな
I'm using a lot of movement here. A bit of a waste, but whatever, fuck it.
いつでもかかってきやがれ
How do you get up there? I don't know.
血だらけだぜへちょろいぜ
ミネルヴァ隊長についていきます
俺を誰だと思ってやがれ
And I gotta kill this guy too.
へへへ行くぜ
Raz is just going apeshit.
へちょろいぜ
Yeah, I do like that they show the bullets and stuff moving.
俺を誰だと思ってやがれ
Ah! You dirty rats. All these grenadiers, man. That's fucked.
分かったわ任せて
What? She's all the way up there. What the hell? How'd she get up there? Wait. How did she get up there?
行くわよ。
I'm gonna
操縦は任せてください。
stone you to death.
アロンライト、配置につきました。奴らの様子が丸見えです。
Hey, Legal Mindset, what up? How's it going, dude? Thanks for having me on the stream before, by the way. If you haven't played the Valkryia Chronicle games, I highly recommend them. They're very fun, but the translation is not very good.
行動が正確で素早い。さすがだな、クリステル。
Oh, back in Asia? Hell yeah.
私がやらずに誰がやる。総員、我に続け。
I really dislike that they don't translate that. She said, if I don't do it, who's going
私
to?
についてこい。
And then come with me.
もらった。
Oof.
甘いな。
When I say the translation is not very good, oh, I mean it's very bad. We're talking about way more than minor mistakes.
けよ。スプマドール。
If you look at the screen for the worst translation of the day so far, it's quite bad, especially for Raz. So, you know, enough jibber jabber. What we need are the 3 B's, bacon, beer, and babes. It's just completely made up. It's bad. Yeah, it's a whole thing. We already went through like all of Valkryia Chronicles 1, and so now we're on 4 because the 2 in between were a bit more difficult to get your hands on. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's not on your guard. It's just defend if you can. Oh yeah, she has that big ass tank. Yeah, they're PSP only. Yeah, it's bad. We just did 2 hours of just translation. Please don't shoot me point blank. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, I forgot this mission is like this. Yeah, they really, really, really change around like all the joke structure. We spent like 2 hours just doing translation stuff before even getting to gameplay. Okay. Actually, I could probably just swing in and take these from behind, actually. I don't even need to. I think there's something special if you take all of them, but I don't even really need to, honestly. They hit their own guy. Really, it's the grenadiers that are causing issues. Yeah, the AP down kind of messes you up. Scout, shock trooper. How did she get up there? She climbed. Well, so there's the thing is, I really have no issue when you're making equivalent jokes for cultural experience. Like, that's just something that happens for sure. Right? but that doesn't mean that you can just, you know, change everything. Yeah, the issue there was not that it was, you know, good food and beer. It was the whole invention of, like, the 3 Bs as a concept in and of itself, which just doesn't exist in the Japanese. I think that ought to work. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because she's with their special style dudes. I do need to take these guys out. Yeah, the A-Team reference with Jibber Jabber is just not there. There's a lot of stuff that just doesn't exist like that. Ah, fuck. Okay. I think the shock trooper should be able to get him. Should be able to. And I do like that the crossfire and stuff, like it's all in real time. And you can see when they're going to reload, so there is some amount of planning that goes into it. I think I just gotta make a break for it. Ow. Well, he didn't. That doesn't actually deal that much damage. Like, he seems to be mostly fine. A rank is 4 turns. I mean, as long as I can hold, I can get a scout in on this base and then go back. But he should be able to just, like, straight up run. Like, I don't know how many people they have in... They have over here, though. So, like... Oh! There's nobody. I could just win. What are they gonna do about it? GG. That's more like a Geneva suggestion. I think it's because she just kind of charged forward with absolute abandon. I think there's bonus dialogue if you take out Minerva or what's-her-face, though. Yeah, let me down is fine. They're really forcing this, like, knight thing. She does mention knights a little bit, but it's not this much. She doesn't really say valiantly. Yeah, that's fine. Douki taiketsu. I mean, it is like, you know, I don't like Clash of Classmates. It's not necessarily completely incorrect, but it's not like that cheesy. Yeah. I mean, barely. I'm not sure. Yeah, if we did another fight, if we could still win.
ミネルヴァは
2 turns get wrecked.
先ほどの作戦では見事な活躍だったな。司令部からの報奨を受け取るがいい。
It is funny that she's the one who says that after losing.
とうとう俺たちのベーコンがこの手に。
It's not bacon time, but he did say, like, hell yeah, we got the bacon back.
長い戦いだった。見ろ、このパンまだ温かいぞ。
Yeah, that's more like that was quite the fight, but the bread's still warm.
しょぼくれた F 招待か、いい魚になるぜ。
いい魚になるぜ。These ones are tough. It's not entirely wrong, right? It's like they made for a good appetizer. Like the fight with them made for a good appetizer. It's not salty tears, right? I get the sentiment, but it's not quite correct. It's such a thing. It's such a matter of tone where the issues in tone pile up, and over time they turn the characterizations off. So you have to make sure that the tone stays. Yeah, we do need a sigh emote. I have that one requested. So, like, we will have it. It's not salty tears make it even tastier. It's like defeating F Shotai made for a good appetizer. Yeah, like seeing them dispirited, seeing them, routed made for a good appetizer. And it's also a play on words. A little bit.
なんだよ、酒は調達してねえのか。F 招待はお子ちゃまだね。
Okochama is actually a bunch of babies. Is pretty good here. What? No booze? These sure are a bunch of, I don't know, babies or like lightweights would almost work.
ミネルヴァ隊長にこのような屈辱を。私は自分が情けない。
See, this is another thing where the literal team is back. How could I let such disgrace fall on Minerva's name? Oh, I'm so ashamed. Like, I don't think anybody would say, oh, I'm so ashamed. Right? It should be more like, I can't, or I can't handle it, or something like that. She's talking to herself. Nasakenai is like, shameful. Jibun ga nasakenai. I can't believe it. I can't believe myself. How could I let this happen? Something like that.
勝負が終わればノーサイドだ。こちらに来て一緒に食べないか?
Yeah, it's once the battle's over, we're still on the same side.
ろくにマナーも知らないいい正体の連中と誰が食事など。
No, it's not I'd sooner dine alone. With a squad that lacks basic table manners, it's yeah. I mean, it's definitely like. I don't think we would eat with a squad that lacks basic manners.
確かにマナーは知らねえかもな。だが飯をよりうまく食う方法は知ってるぜ。
Oh my! I'm just gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm losing it. There's nothing like somebody Like, I swear, somebody just takes over when it's a Roz line and says, it's my time to shine. I gotta hop in here and make sure that we shit up Raz's lines real good. Yeah, it's not even here. There's nothing about better than your tears. Like, this is some Tumblr shit again. There's no manners schmanners. It's like, yeah, we might not know anything about manners, but I do know a way to make bacon, we do know a way to make this bacon taste even better. And they're leaving out a really important thing here. He's offering her a drink. Do you see how short this is? Washing it down with a bottle of bourbon. But what he said was... ほらよ、俺たちが調査したバーバンだ。焼きたてのベーコンをつまみに飲んでみろ。Like, you know what makes this bacon taste even better? Here, this bourbon that we got. Have a bite and take a drink, is what he's saying. Like, he's offering her a drink and some of the bacon. He's being nice. Yeah, so this doesn't make any sense. This, in the English, it looks like he's just, like, drinking right in front of her, like, in her face. Like, rubbing her face in it. When actually he was trying to offer her an olive branch by saying, like, look, we've got this bourbon, it makes the bacon taste even better. Take a drink. Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Yeah, somebody just hates Roz. I don't know why. I don't know who. The cat is back. But like, this, it's 1700 hours somewhere. What? Come here then. It's not... I also have 2 cat emotes for when they scream. But yeah, there's no it's 1700 hours somewhere. Yeah, I have no idea why they decided Roz was like enemy number 1 for just like shitting up his lines. But I need you to stop climbing all over me. You're such a baby. Yeah, meow. Yeah, and he's saying, like, yeah, I'm willing, come on, have a drink with us. What? Please at least accept our rustic hospitality? Break bread with us, Lieutenant? Where does this come from? Yeah, I mean, Kai decks him. Like, she beats the shit out of him for that. I don't get this. Yeah, I don't understand. It's just, she's just saying, like, eat the bread while it's still hot. Like, she's just offering to eat with them. It's not, I don't get this rustic hospitality shit. Where do they keep getting these lines from? No one asked you to add these jokes. No one asked you to add these puns. They're not here. It's just not in the script. It's just not. She just said, look, put the bacon between the bread and, oh, do you want a lot of mustard? She's just saying, look, here, they're all offering food to her as a way of like being nice. There's no one LT short of a BLT that's not here.
ミネルヴァ隊長。いや、よし。今日は E および F 小隊の共同レクリエーションだ。
Yeah, joint R&R is
あの
fine.
新温泉の後は親睦を深めるための食事会がつきもの。
Yeah.
多少の飲酒は許されるだろう。
No, some amount of drinking will be allowed.
たく素直じゃねえな。いちいち理屈つけねえと酒も飲めねえのかよ。
Ichichi. It's not completely incorrect, but it's not file a report. He's just saying it's like, do you need an excuse for every sip. Every sip is fine. No, it's more like not sip. It's more like, do you need an excuse for everything? You need a theory or a justification just to drink.
うるさい。
さあそれじゃあ改めてみんなで乾杯をしよう。
Yep.
レンジャー部隊に乾杯。
Yep.
乾杯。
Yep. They didn't even mess that one up. That's okay. Good job.
なんだよミネルヴァ。あんたいける口だったんだな。
Yeah. Ikeru kuchi datta. It's like you can drink.
たしなむ程度だ。
I keep it in moderation would be better. I enjoy a drink every now and then. It's more like I keep it in moderation. Kanpai.
そんなら今日はとことん飲ませるぜ。
No, tokoton nomaseru ze. It's like we're gonna drink tonight. It's not drinking, buddy. I don't like drinking, buddy. The implication here is kind of weird if that was it. Like, he's just saying, all right, then we're gonna drink tonight. Yeah, or today.
だからたしなむ程度だと。
Yeah, it works better if it's in moderation.
ああ、焼きたてパンに炙ったベーコン、至福の取り合わせだ。
Shifuku no toriase? Hold on. Shifuku? It's like, yeah, happiness. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about best of both worlds. It's not necessarily bacon sandwich. It's like bread and, fresh bread and fatty bacon. It's the perfect combination.
ムッシュの中にクッキーも入ってたわ。私は紅茶でも入れようかな。
Yeah, that's
僕
fine.
の分も頼めるかいレディー。
Yeah.
もちろん。
Yep.
あれこの風まさか。
Yep. Fubuki no Majo.
雪だ。
Uh-oh. That's not good.
バカな。
この日
No, it can't be.
僕らは頭上に最も恐れていた敵の戦兵を見た。誰も予想だにしないほど早い時期の降雪だ。
It's
舞い落ちる雪が
snowfall earlier than anyone had expected.
冬が訪れたことを告げていた。
Yeah.
6章天気
Wow. The title of chapter 6 was just weather.
みんな聞いてくれ。いい正体に加わる新しい仲間を紹介する。
Not point of no return, it was just weather.
だよ。大丈夫大丈夫。全然酔ってないから。
She doesn't say I'm super sober. She says I'm totally not drunk.
リタ、レイウォーターです。次は戦車整備。あと恋人募集中。よろしくお願いします。
That's Yukari's voice actor from Girls and Panzer. we are using her exclusively. At least I'm pretty sure she is. If it's not, she's doing a very good impression, because that's the same speaking style.
よし、新たに入隊した隊員
Absolutely. Goodbye, other... I don't care about you anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. That's gotta be her. I feel like that's gotta be her. Sorry, Scott. I have Zygon on my team, don't I? %. Yeah, we're not gonna bother with this right now. Fukuda. Oh, Fukuda, that makes sense. Okay. I knew it was somebody. She's doing the De Arimas voice though. Well, I was wrong, but I was like 90% sure she was in Girls and Panzer. And if she's Fukuda in Girls and Panzer, then yeah, that makes sense. It's not Yukari. They should have gotten Yukari. Wrong character. She's doing the De Arimas voice though, that's what threw me off. I definitely recognized the voice. It's the wrong girl. I mean, I'm still using her. We only stand Girls and Panzer around here, boys. Now we get to do the best part of the game, menuing. Don't you just love menuing? We'll have to do a lot of the squad story stuff. You can get most of those through yeah, there is, but I don't know if it was ever translated. You can get most of the squad stories through skirmishes, I think. Oh shit, anti-personnel? Yeah, you want to spec hard into anti-personnel though. $285 versus $350. There's no reason to go half-ass it. Yeah, the all stats up buff is insane on her. The crazy thing is this game is super long. Like, it just keeps going. There's way more chapters. We'll do more translation stuff until we get to the next fight, but the next fight will take too long, so we'll just call it there. Capped bullets, what do we have? Oh shit, enhanced bullets. There we go. Small knife, service boots, plus 30 AP. Shit. Should probably give that to Riley, actually. Boots with the fur. Oh shit. Person, that's not very good. Elias, Hartman. That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, either anti-personnel or anti-armor. The middle ones are terrible. That's been my experience. This not face powerful more than any army nature itself is not there. Yeah, it'll end in failure. The everyone, it's not everyone, it's not I can see it in their eyes, but the idea is growing in their minds, like failure. It's not, she doesn't restate it. It's not, I guess it's coffee for us, weak pot brewed coffee. It looks like we're stuck with like thin coffee from tomorrow on. That's kind of depressing. Yeah. They really have it out for Roz, huh? Can I please? IME, I'm begging you. Well, when are we gonna get some real supplies? He says, 脂肪の分厚い女どもと違って、俺は寒さに弱いんだよ. It's not lumps. I really don't like the use of lumps here. What he's saying is, you know, unlike ladies who have some fat to keep them warm, I'm no good in the cold. No, it's not free solid. If we don't get winter gear soon, we're going to, we're done for. We're not going to make it to taking out the empire, the Imperials. Command should know that. We're running low, or they're running out. Zolko is more like continue. Like, can't continue like this. Yeah, can't be saying that though. Yeah, it's not really succeed, it's more like continue. Yeah. Jirihin, yeah, it's not, see, it's weird because it's like shit's getting worse by the day. Things are getting desperate is really what he's saying. It's just the tone is all off. Yeah, it's like if we don't move, we're just going to end up freezing faster. Wouldn't it be better for us to move at least somewhere?
俺が帝国軍の指揮官なら縮こまって震えてる今の連邦軍は全く怖くないね。
There's no ice pops. It's like if I was an Imperial commander, there's no way I'd be scared of some shivering, half-frozen Federation army.
士気が下がってるところをぶったたく。そうならこっちは総崩れだ。
Yeah, they could wipe us all out right now just like that. Is a little too long. I'd strike while they're down. If they did that, we'll crumble. Yeah, see how he repeats wakateru hazu? Like the double repeat of hazu is important here because he said command should know that, but they didn't say should in the first part. So that because they left that out, now the repeat here doesn't make sense. So he said command knows that, but now it's command should know that too. There's no two at the first one, so it doesn't work. They had to have them both say hazu. No, it's not whatever those guys are doing back at the HQ. They better hurry up. It's like, come on, pull it together. Yep. Whoa. Hold on. There's no mention of like path back. Sundan, yeah. Yeah, we don't have an open path back to HQ anymore. It's not, we're isolated out here. This is ridiculous. The weather's turned against us. It's more like our forward progress is in tatters. Yeah, forward progress is in tatters. And that doesn't even begin to mention the snow. Yeah. And now the Federation, it's not an overstatement to say that the Federation supply lines have been completely shut down. It's so short. I don't know why it's like cut off HQ. It's like, it's weird. Yeah. This is more like putting this together means being on standby is completely pointless. Yeah, even retreating would require supplies. Yeah, no one said anything about retreat. The capital is right in front of our noses. We just need to push forward. Bro, somebody didn't hear about invading Russia in winter. You don't want to do that. Insane, I don't know if I would go with insane. It's reckless. Reckless is better. Yeah. Hold on. Saki. It's not, I know you're worried. This is, if you would, or like, if I could add, or sorry to interject, but our time is running out. It's only it's like it's only going to get colder from here on out. Yeah, with all due respect, sir. That's good. Yeah, with all due respect, sir.
いや、しかしまだ10月だ。しばらく本格的な寒波は来るまい。
周隊長、冬はもう始まっています。
No, there's no this like setting in stuff. It's not winter. Winter has already started.
風のお告げか。
You hear that? This Kazeno. This should be like more of your wind talk or something like that. We never really settled on how this should be translated, but it is in quotes.
ウォレス中尉は士官学校時代から風のお告げが聞けると評判の男です。
It's not knows his weather. The way she's stating this is way more academically. Yeah, I know you're worried is definitely not the correct turn of phrase there when he's speaking to a commander. And this should be, again, the tone should be different here. It's like ウォレス中尉は士官学校時代から風のお告げが聞けると評判の男です。It's like Lieutenant Wallace was known even at the academy as being able to predict the weather. It's not we knew how he could hear the wind talk. It's more like he could, predict the weather or listen to the wind, something like that.
空を見て、これからの天気や風向きを言い当てる。天気予報よりずっと的中率が高かった。
It was. This is past tense. She's talking about past tense. Not he's more accurate, but he's able to look at the sky and predict weather, wind direction. He was always more accurate than our weather reports.
外れてばかりの軍の気象予報士よりよほど信頼できます。
Wow. It's not I know I trust his forecast. It's our forecasts have been mistaken in yeah. As we can trust his reports well above our constantly incorrect military ones, something like that. Yeah, it's like commands. They have no idea what it's like out here. It's not here at all. I didn't even read those subtitles because I didn't realize, but this is completely incorrect. It's not I know I trust his forecast over commands. They have no idea what it's like out here. It's compared to our recently mistaken or consistently mistaken weather reports, we can trust his. Yo! 5? Damn, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, Dan got one. That's my brother. Thank you for the gift subs, dude.
Gentlemen, behold.
We're now at 15. Hell yeah.
Corn.
I will get our emotes up and get our IRL going very soon.
Gentlemen,
This is going to play 5 times in a row.
corn.
Yeah, compared to our consistently inaccurate weather reports, compared to the consistently inaccurate weather reports from Command, his have proven far more reliable, or we can trust his reports.
Corn.
Welcome to the Wobble Squad, bros.
Gentlemen, behold.
No, it's fine. I have it set to go on every member because, small stream, so I didn't think everybody would get one. I didn't anticipate. But yeah, that's six subs, I think, for the stream today. Thank you very much.
このままここで凍えるより積雪する前に一気に北上し帝都に到達する。
Wow, this is also incorrect. Yori. 程度に到達する. Yeah. It's rather than waiting here to freeze, we should push forward to the imperial capital. Freeze, we should push north before traps. It's rather than waiting here to freeze, we should push forward to the imperial capital immediately. Ikkini, in one push. Yeah, it's confusing. Like it seriously messes with me when I read the English and then try to listen to the Japanese again in my head. No, it's not that might be our only option. That is our only option.
ウォレス中尉の言う通り、もはや打つ手は進軍しかありません。
Yeah.
帝都周辺の平原地帯には守りの手薄な町もある。物資がないなら挑発でも略奪でもあらゆる手段を講じてかき集めればいい。
No. Nope. Rakudatsu is definitely looting, but it's not confiscation. Pillaging? Definitely not pillaging. This would be like acquisition. You wouldn't say it like this. You definitely wouldn't say it like this. We'll use whatever means necessary to acquire resources, like supplies. No, this is but command has ... What? Hold on, what? Yeah, it's literally like a speech jammer. Like, yeah, this isn't even... That's not even... Yeah, it's reading the English, like, wipes the Japanese... Yeah, Dan's completely right. Like, Jiki ni sora atsui kumo yuki ni osowareru. It's like, there's thick clouds coming. There's thick snow clouds coming soon. And this is to himself. It's before the winter witch gets here. This should be like, what's that? No, it's not nothing, never mind. This, again, nandemo arimasen, is he's talking polite, like, command language, right? This is military. Nandemo arimasen. It's like, never mind, or nothing. Or, like, even my apologies, it's nothing. Yeah, everything is being pushed to the limit. Morale, supplies, and the weather. No, no, it's not if we don't move before the Empire does. It's we have to move before the Empire responds. Yeah. Wow, that was really hard to hear. Yeah, that's right. This is really hard to hear. I cannot... I can't hear this. Yeah, fukusu daibutai. It's not there's so many. It's QMO. Yeah, we need immediate assistance. There's a large enemy formation. Yeah. Yeah. There's too many of them. We have to retreat. That's good. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, like, look at this. The tone of this game is not supposed to be jokey all the time. Like, they're getting torn to shreds. What? No! He said we won't let them get away with this. What the fuck was that? We'll take back every inch? What are you talking about? What? What? Dude. Yo, hey Dan, what's up? I would love to say we're gonna... Okay, if this is, since you just got here, if there's more... Okay, there's more stuff, so we'll do this one, but we're like right at the end of the stream, unfortunately. But thank you for showing up, and thank you for joining the members. We got emotes coming soon. A lot of emotes now, actually. I have to, like, commission even more, because we've got, like 14 or 15 members now, so thank you very much. Hell yeah. But, yeah, that was just completely wrong. What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I need that, Looney Tunes. No, 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 no. Vulture. Just, no, no, no. Where is this? It's not gonna die before we get a shot at the imp. So it's like without fighting back. I'm not gonna die before we can fight back. No, it's not a messenger came by. It's we got a report. Enemy outnumbers us more than 2 to 1. We have immediate orders to retreat. No, no, I'm taking him down with me. This is more like that's bullshit. I'm going out there. And I have to take down like at least one of them. Yeah. We're back to like the hyper literal translations. You can't go out against that many. There's no way you can take, we can't take that many of them. You would just be throwing your life away. Hot shot? No. So then we retreat. Well then. Yeah, where exactly do you propose we retreat to? There's no safe places left on the front lines. Fleet? A fleet? I don't think about that. We have no chance of winning. They have a tank platoon heading our way.
私だってこんなところで引きたくない。でも
It's not, I don't want to retreat either. It's more like, after coming so far, I don't want to retreat now.
命はそんなに軽いものじゃない。死ぬと分かっていくなら自殺と同じだ。
Wow, they really butchered this line. This isn't like, and this is like foreshadowing for later in the game too, but they're really butchering this. It's not, it'd be suicide. They're reversing it, yeah. It's like, if you go out there knowing you're going to die, it's no different than suicide. Life isn't something to be thrown around so lightly. Don't treat your life so lightly. If you go out there knowing you're going to die, it's no different than suicide. And he doesn't say, I won't let that happen. That's just not there. Yeah, give the order. Yeah, it really changed the context there. It's like, if you run out there knowing you're going to die, it's no different than suicide. Like, don't throw your life away. Your life isn't that light a thing, isn't that trivial a thing. No. That, it's not that can't be us, that isn't us. That he's doing, like, you know, a pep talk. It's not that can't, it's that isn't, but we're different. Everyone is panicking, or even everyone's broken rank, but that's not us. We're different, but we're different. No, it's not. Yeah. It's not when things look impossible we get through it, right? No, and there's no question. There's no question here. It's like when things look tough, that's when Rangers turn things around. Yeah. We will secure an escape route. Oh, hold on. 強制ではなく志願を。Yeah, it's not necessarily I'm asking for volunteers not. This is like this isn't an order. I'm asking for your cooperation almost. Yeah. Wow, no. It's not, of course, we'd be at the end of the line. It doesn't get any more dangerous than this, so that's why we'll take up the rear. We're going to get everyone out of here alive. Yeah, like, this doesn't even make sense. Of course we'd be at the end of the line. No! What? What do you mean this isn't a last stand? They're just butchering it now. When things get, like, intense, they just completely drop it. She said, we're not fighting just to die, right? Like, we're not going out there just to die. It's not even right. She just says, 死ぬために戦うんじゃない. We're not fighting just to die. Like, this is a statement, not a question. Yeah. No, it's not right, ... It's that's right. He's saying that's right. We're fighting to get everyone out alive.
なら行きましょう。私が敵弾で突破口を開く。
Oh, I know that you think Tekidan should be bomb, but it's not. It's I'll clear us, like, this one's difficult because it's like my bombs can clear us a path sounds really weird. But this is more like I'll clear us a path, you know, with, it's like grenades, you know, like grenadier. I'll use the mortar to clear us a path. It should be that. Yeah, it's like I'll use a mortar to clear us a path.
目標退却経路の確保総員撤退が完了するまで守りきる
No, they're so butchering how cool he's being right here. Yeah, artillery. Well, it's not really artillery. They're like mini artillery. It's not like a real weapon. Not from like. Yeah, I'll clear the way. Yeah, that works because you understand what she does, right? Yeah, you just imply it. Yeah. なんとか全員逃げるけ。口を開く。退学完了する。守りきる。Yeah. 目標。退学。It's yeah. Object. It's like, all right, everyone. Like, here's the objective: secure an escape route. We will hold it until everyone makes it out. It's not then defend it till everyone gets out alive. It's we're securing an escape route and we're holding it till everyone's out safe. Jeez. Right up until the end. Oh, I haven't saved at all. Huh? Oh, it's auto. Okay. Thank God for autosave. But that was 50 minutes from the last autosave. Whew. Whew. Well, thank you for tuning in, guys. I think we're gonna leave it here. Thank you very much to all the new members, all the new subs if you followed. It actually doesn't show me a full list, so I'll have to thank you at the next stream. But yeah, we're gonna do IRL probably next week. I should have emotes coming up soon. You've got a couple of crappy ones right now, but we'll have good ones that I actually paid for coming up soon. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, thanks. Very good stream today. The VOD should be up and I'll make the thumbnail and all that. So, you know, remember to, yeah, I'm going to go down to the scream room and just kind of scream for a while. How did you know about my scream room? What the hell? You've been watching me? Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, I will see you guys later.